Look, baby girl, you're so damn fine though. I'm trying to know if I can hit it from behind though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine though. And when it's over, I press rewind though. Ay, you talking bands, girl, I got it. Benjamin's all in my pocket. I traded in my trues for some robins. He playing Batman, Fetty's gonna rob him. Ay, I got a Glock in my Rari. Ay, 17 shots, no 38. I got a Glock in my Rari. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, she's mine. Wonder when she'll be mine. She walked past like praise rewind. To see that ass one more time. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know us. All fast money, no slow bucks. No one can control us.
Yeah, my city. Tell me what you see. Is it money or it's me? I smoke.
I don't think it's a coincidence that I look different, that I feel different, and I'm a hip hop dancer. Like, I embrace it now. It's cool. It's cool that I'm different. It's helping me in my career. It's getting me noticed, like just like Fetty Wap. Like, he's doing everything that I've ever thought about doing with it. Like his album cover and the smoke coming out of his eye. I'm like, nailed it. I was reading the other day, well, number one, that he had glaucoma in both eyes. That's not exactly what I suffered from, but that he had a prosthetic, like I do too. I didn't know that about him since he doesn't wear one. For a long time I let outside things scare me. So I listened to his music and I was naturally attracted to it. And then I looked him up and realized that like this person's like me. I was so young. I mean, I got sick with cancer when I was 3 years old. So it's kind of vague memories, but I remember laying in bed one time and just, crying in pain and not being able to express myself, not knowing that at that point I was blind, that there was obviously a lot of pressure. I could just tell my mom that it hurt because I'm 3 years old. So thank God she took it seriously. We had to go get numerous opinions, and it wasn't till like the third or fourth doctor that actually figured it out and saved my life, because 2 weeks later I was gonna die. I don't really remember too much about being sick. There's just brief moments that I remember just crying about it, but not knowing that I was blind at that point, that I had a tumor growing. I couldn't express myself at 3. I grew up dancing, so I guess my first dance class was actually probably around the time that I got sick with cancer. So obviously had to take a break there and recovered. But I took my first hip hop class when I was 9 years old, and it was a solo class. So I started it with one of my friends, and she ended up not being able to finish the class. So I was in it by myself, and they put me in a dance competition. And so the first time I ever danced hip hop in front of anyone, it was by myself, and I just felt it. I'm not a really out there type of person. I don't like a lot of attention. And that was the first time that I wanted everyone to look at me. So ever since 9 years old, I knew that was my thing. It made me feel good. I knew in all of those moments, every time I'm dancing, that's who I am, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. It's funny, so I was just telling my friends the other day, like, to me, I feel normal. I guess I let the outside world affect me a lot growing up, and the way that people talked to me or talked at me made me feel like I wasn't normal. Like, I mean, the jokes and stuff, but also kind of babying me or whatever, talking to me like I don't have a fully functioning brain. So I don't notice it. I lived 20 years of my life this way, so I don't think consciously about having one eye. When I let other people make me feel things about it, I don't feel very good. I haven't really gotten a lot of positive comments, but then I think I totally went the wrong way with that. When I take a step back and realize who really matters or what really matters, like now, I feel cool. I'm glad that I'm different. I want to be original. And I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from the people that matter. It's weird because, you know, if I step out of my body for a minute, I realize that I'm kind of blind to half of life, you know? I realize that I like to park to the left. I drive on a certain side of the street. I mean, my friends will be trying to get my attention, and then they realize that I'm not seeing anything that they're doing if they're on the right side of my body. So that's the cool thing about dance too. I mean, thank God you look at mirrors, which is, you know, that was something hard for me for a really long time, to look at the mirror and be able to identify with myself and feel comfortable in my own skin. But then when you're in dance class, there's mirrors all around you, and it's like the one time I can see everything. I can see both sides of life.